When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw its car. They're working that left side. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Williams. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quick completion on the out. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Catch in the middle, it's Black. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll run it. It's Young. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you've got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. He'll try the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's reeled in, it's Young. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball.
There he goes. Touchdown, Irish. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Martin. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
A nice milestone.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense putting points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They'll move the tight end. The run from the shotgun. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Taylor wants to throw. That's caught. It's Martin. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with it.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the ground, it's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Irish send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
48-yard line. First down, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Right on the money. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Parker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now improvising. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A run for the quarterback. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Going for 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Coming out with it, it's Denmark. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Smashes ahead. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're...
Turning it on! Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Sticks it in his belly. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. The give on the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play. Fourth down coming up.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. And they're going to get it into the end zone after getting the kick blocked. They wind up with a 2-point conversion. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Parker. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first down. Right down the gut of the field. The 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 20 over Iowa. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. To the air. It's Carr. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On target over the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Penn State, 22.
So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Taylor wants to throw it. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man. It's Denmark. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get into play immediately.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.